Blade, what the hell is this? We got a cease and desist from Denny's, and now I've been banned from their Baconalia event. Nope, I don't want to hear it. You just stay in your little pocket dimension over here, and you do your damn job, okay? All right? Or else, it's gonna be more than Denny's that's just gonna cease and desist.
I mean, that's not how this
Shut
works.
it!
Really? Dennis? Denny. It's too many. Anyway, Gene's getting flags pointed all over him. Ace gets in that good nap. Wow, we just get more expanding upon from last week's revelations. Geats is ace-splaining tonight. So, let's get to it. Ace messed up the JGP's plans, but they got a way to propel Niram to the forefront and go ahead and get the ball rolling into their endgame. Ace, on the other hand, has been getting more sleep than I ever will, making Neon and Kawa start humanizing him in a way. That is, until Gene makes himself and his love of the Fox Boy get known by the rest. He wants to know what he doesn't know about Ace, and these two got the deep lore he's seeking. Too bad Beroba remembered the jammer areas are a thing when ninjas attack. You have my permission to go ahead and commentate. No. You cannot have that sultry beat. You can go ahead and just have Gene's standby sound. Go. Play that one instead. You have my permission to play that one.
I understand. It doesn't hit the same. Well, cue the stunt doubles, slap some wigs on them, and get ready for an untransformed battle of the Shogun. Kawa out here doing flips and shit, while Neon looks like she's been watching some Shinkanger and getting that chambara up. You can tell that the budget is starting to dry up with the quick henshins. Ozma is not feeling that Jambusi anymore, since his henshins are back to basics with these poses. Gene seems to know what's up because these guys are going for that vision driver. Can Nago and Tycoon take down these goons? Who cares, because it's Ace cosplaying as his past self, dealing that basic combo before going to that shiny new boost. Going Excel form on those weeds, we've got that friction burn to hit the pest control. Getting out that Billy Blanks Tybo double time. When the roots take hold, he's got to revolve on and hit them with the Fox Kicks. Buffo wants some of that smoke? Oh, absolutely. Can he handle it though? Absolutely not.
Beroba ain't happy about these outcomes, and Ace is tired of their attempts anyway, or just tired. Yeah, he's just tired. Gene's now getting way too comfy, just chilling at the salon getting more deets on Ace. We get some answers that we pretty much already figured out by now, but they just want to go ahead and tell us to reaffirm the statements. Ace's wish to see his mother, the one that was rejected, he didn't make it in this lifetime since Gene's been watching for a couple of games. Now he's on his way to check out Niram, remembering a previous DGP during the Warring States period of Japan, and a wish made by a certain similarly named Asu. Gene's really just riding the Ace train, and wants to see where this goes even if the outcome is bad. He's more invested in this plot than we are as an audience. Getting those answers only tightens those ratings even more. We now join Chiram out in public getting his fingerprints snatched up by Beroba. Now back to Gene, waiting for Ace to wake up just to explain to us more of what we already know, this time with visuals. As the DGP always resets, Ace's memories do not, and he's reincarnated with each time remembering what's been done before. But not every time has he competed in the DGP. Gene is just all about a 2,000-year-old documentary for him to consume. Ace just doesn't want that though. So Gene then reveals why Ace is so tired. It's because the actor stayed up all night to look this way. But really, it's just because the speed of Boost Mark II is just too hot to handle. The supporters ain't about how obsessive Gene is, and even Kyun's not that kind of guy. But Ace decides to take a nap in the pavement when the Jamatos attack.
Short Stack Gene has elevated himself from obsessive fan with a gun to obsessive fan with a gun doing flips, giving us some more out-of-suit action fighting this week before sliding on those lopsided cards. Beroba doesn't like Gene breaking her rules and calls out just how many death flags he set up for himself this episode alone. But since she's got some new access, let's see Glare 2 once again. Taking the Jamatos on hack and giving them the buckles to match this. This is possibly the weakest fight choreography I have seen since that Trust Last music video dropped the other day. And just like the full opening soundtrack, when that second verse hits, you pull out. See? Gene gets it. So let's go ahead and end this with Ace's own favorite buckle going off right on his face. Rating time!
That's 2 rating times for you back to back. We're gonna talk about this later. This episode served to give us visualizations to things we already knew, all through the lens of Gene's snooping around to get the deets on Geats. We did get some good out-of-suit fighting this week, but in general, the substance itself is lacking for this week. With the appearance of this new form, might be short-lived after all, while giving us so many seeds that Gene might finally overstay his welcome and get out sooner rather than later. This episode literally did nothing for me, and for that, it's gonna be getting a C. Anyone else getting tired of Gene this week? He's the obsessive fan that propelled himself into the forefront of this episode to literally be our audience insert in getting the answers to the questions. But in doing so, planted so many potential death flags that I waited for him to just get killed by the end of it. That, of course, did not happen. Honestly, looking at Ace last week and how things ended there, I really thought that the toll of the Boost Mark II was that he now has 5 entities in one body, since they added the multi-voice effect while he was transformed and didn't show him undo the transformation last week. They casually played off the entire tiredness with Gene saying that it's just a boost buckle speed effect, but I think that he was just guessing and the real reason is because of the massive memory or life influx that Ace had. And since I've been watching a lot of Legend Hero and Geats certainly is copying a lot of that homework, I think that it's similar to when the lead of that show got several hero pieces that it started to tire him out. Since we did get a glimpse into the previous lives of Ace and that his original self was the child of Mitsume, added with some English in there, and anyone else feel odd that his mother's name is Mitsume? But then we see an ancient civilization Ace was speaking English. This shouldn't be a thing, but it totally is. This episode really didn't add much to the narrative, nor did it take anything away. It feels like we got more with the recap episode than anything we got here. Even if the supporter fight that episode was really nothing more than a Toei cash grab. But what isn't appealing is the fact that it appears that this form will indeed be short-lived as we get the proper form next week. All thanks to Gene. So yeah, really nothing at all. So, what did you think about this week's Geats? Ace taking a nap, Gene being the center of attention, and Beroba modifying her avatar. Anyway, that's it for me. Since I was sick all last week, I didn't get a chance to get in some of the work that I wanted to. So, I'm pulling double duty this week. Until next time, bye.